It's like things have to be really like down to a minute, like down to the second. So the really good content gets cut. So it's cool that we don't really have a.
My first mall of spirits.
Get it to time, but our rough cuts were usually like 10 to 20 minutes over, and that stuff we were cutting was really good. It was really, and added to the story too, and kind of added context to things that you needed. So now we're leaving it all in. It's going to be awesome.
Like all of our funny jokes are going to be in.
Now we're going to be
They're laughing.
Oh, sorry. I'll get to you next.
Hi, I was wondering if you guys have been allowed to investigate here at Pennhurst while you're here.
You have the coolest voice of all time. Can you narrate for us? That was amazing.
Tonight on Project
Four friends go on a road trip.
In a world where Project Fear.
Yes, do it.
Say in a world. It's okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah, go on.
We're in the world. Project Fear.
What was the question?
Have you been allowed to investigate here on Pennhurst while you've been here?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so we actually showed up a few days early to this convention, and we did a whole overnight, a whole shoot. The first episode of this trip we're on is at Pennhurst. And I don't know, you guys want to talk a little bit about that? Like, where did you guys all end up sleeping?
Yes. Access to new buildings. I'm sure you guys weren't able to, like almost half the buildings. Dakota, you were.
I was in the infirmary way up there.
Whoa.
Yeah,
that's.
I had a spirit box on and basically the last like 2 minutes just turned it off and went quiet the rest of the night. It was really jarring.
Yeah, I bet it was.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I was staying in the Devon building on the second floor.
I was in the dang tunnels. That just speaks for itself. 100% terrifying, 100% of the time.
I feel lucky because I got the basement of the main flower. Oh, the tunnels. Right next to the exit, I guess.
That just like shows you that every building here does not disappoint. Crazy night, to say the
It's
least.
gonna be a good one. I viewed some of the audio yesterday because Alex heard screaming and he wanted to show us. And we played it last night in our hotel room. And it's there. There's like a female faint scream. So makes sense why you left.
He comes over the walkie. I just heard screaming. Chelsea, was that you? Not this time.
Come find me, I'm scared! Oh, okay, Chelsea, I'm gonna protect you. I'm screaming!
That's intuitive.
If you could each choose one celebrity to go on a ghost hunt with, who would you each choose? Chelsea, you can. I'm over here, Chelsea. I'm sorry. I should have stood up, but I'm too tall. They didn't see past me. So if you could each choose a celebrity or someone to go.
Do they have to be in the paranormal world, or could it be?
No, anybody. Then you can each choose one trip to take with you.
Wow, that's actually a good question.
I got it.
Okay, you go.
Bill Murray.
I'll clap for
I know
that.
he's not a real Ghostbuster.
Oh, geez. I don't know.
I mean, I would say Post Malone just because he follows us. He does follow us.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
We didn't know that. We were in the middle of an overnight and Chelsea's like, you know Post Malone follows you guys? Well,
Boy, that's seriously? Oh my god. Does he really?
I would pick Steve Gonzalez. He smells super good. You guys know?
The warmest hugs.
To be honest, I think it would be really cool to do like a female like ghost hunt with some of the top people. Amy Bruni.
Yes.
Yeah. there's so many awesome people that I feel like I investigated with Sherry already. So
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, you did.
Great
Yeah,
episode.
Yeah, great episode.
Badasses.
That's really cool.
That'd be an awesome episode for Project Freedom.
It was cool being part of the Ghost
It's just
Hunters
a
when we
picture
grew up
of this.
watching them. So it was like so full circle. It's so cool.
Me and Alex, we were next door neighbors, and we were like, I don't know, 10, 12. We would call each other, look through our windows, like wave to each other, and we would both be watching Ghost Hunters. Like, years later, we're with them, and that was like the most unreal moment ever.
It was a great episode, guys. Great episode. Great investigation. Great
They're really
investigation.
good teams. They're really genuine, awesome people. Especially, I don't know, we've seen the worst and the best, and they're some of the best.
You just couldn't resist.
Don't kick that nest, Tanner. Don't kick it.
Sorry. First of all, love you guys. Been watching you guys like forever. You guys are amazing. And one of the questions I wanted to ask, because now that you guys are able to, like be yourselves more on the show, and the way that we only were able to see that on like Destination Fear was like the pit stops, because you guys were always so super silly and funny. So what would you say your like favorite pit stops have been, or like, what are you still doing pit stops in Project Fear?
I mean, I don't know if you've seen Trail to Terror, which is the documentary,
Yeah.
but Project Fear is like that on steroids, where we're not like planning any pit stops, but we're just doing a raw, genuine road trip and now that it's not for TV where you need like permits and stuff, we can just pull off anywhere and just go shoot. So I mean, what we're showcasing in Project Fear is a lot more of the real road trip at the gas station, watching our hair the sink. The real genuine trip.
Duck's Donuts.
Yeah, donuts.
What was your favorite pit stop?
I mean, like the thing is, like we're constantly filming on the road now. Like so now it's just like the stupid jokes that we're always making, like or the side comments, like that's gonna be in the episodes. The little like fun stuff that we do, like it's just constant filming and having a blast. So it's like we're not
in some
necessarily
cases,
like
it's a very
going out and doing something, but it's just like us as a friend group being on a road trip, and hopefully that's entertaining.
I mean, when we did the show too, the pit stops were always last, but there was always little things that had to make the cut. Like we would go somewhere, but then the notes were like Dakota, like you have to tell them about the demon in the basement, and then we'd show up to this place and water slides, and then everyone's having fun, and I'd be like, this is fun and all, guys, but there's demons running around. I don't know, I took the fun out of it for me, some of that, but now like that we're genuine and it's raw, like the first ones I did, like I said, and I think the viewers are gonna enjoy us going to a gas station on Project Fear more than we do the swinging bridge on the TV show. It's not planned out, it's not planned out, you just go.
I think it's safe to say we definitely found out a lot about ourselves on those road trip stops, and we're like all really terrified of heights. Oh my gosh, that bridge. I ended up sweating like thinking about that bridge. Like, walking over. The rope was literally like Dakota going over that bridge. I wish I had like the whole footage of that.
Right here.
Are there any places that you go to that are like so, there's like such a heavy presence or like demonic presence that you guys think that it's gonna be hard or like almost you rethink your decision on shooting there or doing the investigation there?
Yeah, Sweet Springs is probably our best example of that. Like they haven't been anywhere where we can set out the team as we felt like we needed to be. Sweet Springs is probably that, the sanatorium.
I mean, when it comes to like heavy presence and stuff like that, like Pennhurst for sure. We've been here 3 times, and like just the history alone, this place is so messed up, and it's hard to believe that this actually happened. And like when you walk on this place, especially when we're alone, like we didn't even need to know the history. We knew something bad happened here and something messed up. And but for me personally, I think Loftus Hall in Ireland. When I was in that room by myself the whole entire time, and just the story of what happened to that woman, her being locked into that place. I know I haven't said a joke yet, but yeah, no, it was just. There's sometimes when you walk into a place and you can totally feel that energy, and it just kind of sticks with you.
I feel like we're pretty good at like once it gets to that point, like we're all pretty good at like knowing when to walk away and or run away.
That's the time we wanted to let them go to bed. Hey, well, that sucks. Go along. I don't know why I've always thought about this, but Alex, when you got sick at Hillview Manor, did anyone clean that up or like?
Did you go there now?
I wasn't there. No. So I didn't clean it up.
Exact spot you got sick.
So we had an awesome producer named John. He was our best friend. He was like our dad on the road. Took care of us. At the end of the night, he did go in and clean it out.
Wow.
It was not fun for him.
That sucks. I didn't even know about that.
John cleaned it because there was tours the next day.
I think I heard someone was saying like that when they do tours, they said that's where Alex grew up.
They do. They do.
Everyone's taking selfies. Right here.
The sting is still there.
Right here. I see the microphone.
So, guys, I talked yesterday. Future trip down here.
You said you go to Gettysburg soon? Well, maybe. Contender on the list. We don't have anything planned on this trip, but at some point. No?
Oh, well, we can check that out. All right. That's one of the 1,000 that we are talking about. We're narrowing it
We got a
down.
lot about this road trip.
And there's another one in Mount Hill. So actually down is called Boobies Brewer.
Movies, really?
Whoa! We gotta go!
Thank you for your time, guys.
I guess we could take
Alright, we'll get to
Alright, so Nick and I are from Buffalo, and I work right down the street from Statler. Are you guys planning on visiting Buffalo anytime soon? Love Statler.
amazing.
That was one of my favorite episodes. Elevator was terrifying.
Oh, I did try to contact them to film. It's like under new ownership, and the new owner doesn't embrace the paranormal as much, and so he didn't let us in. But I did talk to some people who are building it from the construction crew, and they're still seeing things and hearing things. So we got to get that owner to let us in, because that was one of our favorite places. But Buffalo in general will definitely be better, because I know Nick Groff lives there. We're gonna do something with him at some point.
Oh, wow. Let's go. Great.
Oh, the mic is over there.
Zach will love it.
I was wondering, do you think there will be any more episodes of Blue Balls? And I was wondering how long it took you guys to recover from that hot pepper incident.
It's still messing up.
So if you guys don't know what Blue Balls golf is, we started a golf channel. In the meantime, we wanted to make some more content when we had some off time, and so we started doing some golf videos. So that's Blue Balls Golf, and we did a video called Torture Golf. And we're not very good at golfing, so when we did bad at golfing, we would eat like hot chili peppers, and we're still recovering really bad from that.
We do have 12 unreleased Blue Balls videos.
Jeez.
We held off because the Project Fear, so we're saving them for a moment where we don't have Project Fear episodes to start releasing those. But there is a Torture 2 that's already shot and edited. There is a video we did with the YouTuber Sam McClody where we it was really bad.
Yeah.
It's really bad. We blacked out. It's funny though because we had off time. We had like 7 months where they hadn't renewed us yet. We wanted to keep filming, but they wouldn't let us do paranormal for YouTube. So that you can do anything on YouTube, just not paranormal. So we're like, Blue Balls Golf. Is that It's awesome. It'll probably slow down though a lot just because our main focus is Project Fear now. But there's some videos to come, and there's some pretty. If some of these videos that are about to come out were released, we would have been canceled. So another time.
My question's for Alex. How did you not die when you were in Winchester and it sounded like somebody was coming
left my body for a good 2 minutes. And, so I might have died there. But I honestly don't know. Like, that was the first time I've ever, like, dropped the camera because I was so scared. I usually don't do that.
What's this camera? Ooh.
I know I asked this last night, it was just us standing around. But do you normally focus on abandoned places? Do you intend to incorporate some houses?
Yeah. So we normally, like, that is kind of our bread and butter. That's how we started, was abandoned buildings. We love them, urban exploring. And we do like massive buildings because we can separate it far away. But we are all talking about doing a road trip soon where we each pick a house, like a Hinsdale, Sally house, and do a road trip that's just houses. Even like the Queen Mary in California, we're talking about maybe doing something. So it'll be different with this. There'll be a good mix-up now of abandoned and not abandoned. Definitely. Yeah.
Go back to the ice cream shoe.
Yeah.
My question is, how do you guys choose the locations that you want to investigate? And do you investigate places that are partially abandoned? Like, we have a place in our hometown that has abandoned buildings like this, but some are also in use. So I was just curious how you make your decisions, that type of thing.
I want to show you something interesting. So back when we did Trail of Terror, me and Alex, because they weren't allowed to know, so me and Alex did all the research for it, and we had a huge map on my wall. And for months we researched, and we had a criteria where gold was amazing, red was great, and blue was good for every state. But this is that list.
Wow.
Every state. And we still use this list today to like block locations and hit
That's
locations.
For the people in the back who couldn't see that was over 200 gold.
Oh yes. Wow.
Every state. And the cool thing is a lot of these gold ones, like we've been able to check off now with the show in the last couple of years. But that's been around since like 2015, that list.
Wow.
Still using it. Nice. Right up here in the front. We'll get to you, I promise.
I guess we'll get her next. What's your favorite paranormal encounter? Like, I'm sure y'all have a favorite place that's scary. What's your favorite moment?
Leaving sometimes.
I got pinched in the butt at Montana State Prison. For the all-female award.
He talks about it all the time.
I got a tattoo of a pinch mark on my butt. Yeah, that was amazing. That was one of those few experiences where I was like, I didn't see the ghost, so it might not have been a woman. I don't know.
I wouldn't say any of them were like favorite moments. Like, I've had some pretty terrifying moments. Winchester, that was a great example of that.
The radios.
That one stands out. The radio. Oh my
Oh,
God,
the radio.
yeah, the radio.
The radio.
Oh my God, I was talking about the walkie-talkies for a second, but yeah, the radios at Defiance Middle School, like that was straight out of a horror movie for me.
You see
I
that?
was so
Is that the one with the radios coming
Aaron,
out?
can you come help me?
I'll be right there.
That was wild. So, yeah, that's a good one. Oh, yeah.
Geez, I think the one that just sticks with me the most is Sweet Springs. It's like my favorite because it's like that memory that I have. I'm like, wow, ghosts are so real. Like, there's no going back. Like Sweet Springs, and that was pretty cool too. Locking Dakota in the body cooler. It's up there.
That was a month ago.
I think just getting lost at the Winchester Mystery House. I could not find where I was supposed to go. I mean, we're in the dark. I don't know what it's the most confusing building in America. And I found myself outside twice.
Found my room.
I found them twice, like everyone twice. I found myself in the basement. I went downstairs. Like I don't know. It was I just walking around that whole entire house like to myself and just getting lost on accident was so much fun.
Not your proudest moment, I'll be honest.
So my question was, in terms of ghost hunting equipment, what are some of your favorites, and how important is it to always look at your own technology and incorporate it, and how do you know like which evidence will be accurate, or how do you go about that?
I mean, we've honestly, a lot of gear we've used, we've taken from other shows because our whole thing is we're about fear, pushing ourselves to like the limits. But when we see ghost hunters or any of the other shows you just think we always want to try it. My favorite is probably just a little older, just because it's so easy to explain. Yeah, like this new season of Project Fear, we've introduced things we weren't allowed to use before. Unfortunately, there were things we just couldn't use. We always had like recommendations that try to use the spirit box, but we weren't allowed to. So now we can. So all access to the gear. What about you guys? What's your favorite?
One of my favorites is the music box, just because it's super simple and I'm not the smartest person in the world. So you flip a switch, it turns on, and if something walks in front of it, it goes off. Like, it's so easy for me to comprehend, and it's really creepy sound. So probably that. Yeah.
I like verbal feedback. I like words. I like to know exactly what I'm communicating with, and so I like the obelisk, and then I like the culture script, the new device that we got to use this year. Yeah, it's terrifying. I really wish it had the voice of that man though back then. That just made it so much better.
And I'm with Alex. I'm a simple creature. I really love the music box. I love the fact that you can set that down and something will happen. But one of the newer things that we've been able to do, I've talked to some of our fans out there. We're finally doing like the Esses method and stuff like that, and that has been a wild trip. Yes. That has been. I was not expecting it to be that creepy, and it was. I don't know. I've just been enjoying it a lot.
Love you guys.
Love you more.
Love you. Chelsea, okay, when you go to a location and it's like it had been a prison or something, I'm not talking about getting scared, I'm talking about like being in the male part of it.
Yeah.
Do you ever get spooked?
Honestly, I don't know, we've been to a lot of like prisons and things like that, a lot of locations, by the way. There was always a story of women get a tattoo. Yes. Freaking everything plays as like a spot that they send me to.
Every packet there's a part where it goes, and it doesn't like females.
So I would say yes. I feel like there have been times where I have gotten like more activity than the guys just being in that specific area, but these guys aren't afraid of me to send me there. That's for sure. You guys are the first ones to really encourage me.
For science.
In
the name of science.
Are you going to torture each other equally with, your new project?
Oh my gosh, the first, yeah.
Yeah, a lot worse.
It's getting a little out of hand, if you ask me.
I'm telling people this weekend, like, Project Fear so far has just been retaliation for Destination Fear. Walking in a body cooler, but then the next episode, Alex sent her alone, all by herself, to a haunted village for the entire night. And then the next night, Chelsea's chained to a haunted cell. Like, it's really bad.
It's getting wild. You've really been talking about that body cooler a lot. It's going to be like part of your bio on Instagram. Locked me in a body cooler.
Creator of Project Fear, I've also been in a body cooler.
You locked me in, and then I dropped my walkie, and no one was answering me, yelling for 3 hours. I'm like, I was kicking on the thing, and I was so bad. But I have like claustrophobia too, so that was not fun. I think that's it.
Yeah, I just wanted to say again, thank you guys so much. Again,
Love you
got
guys!
canceled and you guys are the best. It's absolutely awesome to see you guys supporting us and all that. Unreal.
Yeah, I said we did that.
The one that was used to call.
Okay, yeah, so quick, with Trans-Allegheny with my phone and then started calling. I went, once I got done with the road trip, I went from T-Mobile to Verizon and got rid of
So this is our first. So this is our first YouTube live, first ever YouTube live, and oh yeah, good. Thank you.
Yeah, see you.
We've been it's been requested that we come back at 3 for the Ghost Hunters panel. I'm two different people requested.
Well, we will take it under advisement.
Yeah, we've got some stuff to do today
because we also have open access to 2 buildings,
and we haven't taken advantage of that yet. So we need to take advantage of that. Then there's also a few other people we want to try to catch up with and meet. So there's that. For those of you who are requesting, that's great. Thank you very much. Phil's over there, and I'm here. And just want to say thank you all for tuning in. This is our very first YouTube live, which is live from Pennhurst. And that's where we're at. We are at the Pennhurst Paracon. It's been a lot of fun, but now we've got some stuff to do. So thank you all very much. Thank you all very much for joining us. When and where we can go live, we will. So again, this is Old Spirits live from the Pennhurst Paracon 2023.
581 viewers.
That's great.
3,619 likes. Whatever that means.
That was from